how you could beat Erlang easily. So the first thing you want to do is just run straight at him. He won't be able to hit you, so when you get to the top of the stairs, just use your medicine, run straight at him, and you're going to go under him, and that big heavy move he does is going to go right over you. The first move he does after that won't hit you, the second move with the dog will, so dodge that. Then use your fan and Guan Mao, and that's going to completely get rid of his shield. And your goal the whole fight is to get your fan, and you'll do that by drinking the gourd with the Sunset of the Nine Skies and staff spinning and attacking him. So after you use the fan, go ahead and use all your focus points, and that'll send him into the next phase. Now if he gets around your fan and he starts to attack you, immobilize him and staff spin him to generate chi for your fan. So that's the end of phase 1. Now we enter phase 2, which begins with this big axe. You're going to dodge towards the handle because of a blue shockwave, and then dodge again when he lands, and then go right into attacking him, and then use yellow long. So once he starts to attack, you can see through the enemy, or you can back up and get yellow long out. And now for phase 2, you're going to do a lot of damage with yellow long. Your absolute goal here is to get focus points with him, because this is where you do most of your damage. And if he de-transforms you, I would just start over again, because you're going to do so much damage with yellow long in this fight. And immobilize doesn't work in this phase, or at least not until later, so I would hold off on using that. So here I am using the focus point. As you can see, all the damage we're doing. And once yellow long ends, you want to go back to using your fan and Guan Mao. That's basically the whole fight, is using your fan and Guan Mao, and then trying to get your chi back up so you can do it again. Now, after I'm done yellow long, you guys will see I don't have my fan and Guan Mao. So what you want to do is staff spin whenever you can to generate chi, or you can do attacks to see through Erlang, or you can use Cloud Step. But whatever you do, don't use Pluck of Many until the last phase, because that won't be interrupted by a phase transition. So as you can see, I don't have my fan, I don't have Guan Mao, so you will have to resort to just attacking and dodging at the right time. And when you can, try to do a staff spin. Now here you see I'm using Cloud Step, but I never use Pluck of Many. We're going to save that until phase 3. So when he's doing this bit, I would try to dodge and save your Cloud Step if you still have Cloud Step. Try not to use Cloud Step until you absolutely need to. When you see that yellow lightning, that's when you do your staff spin. Wait a bit, and then dodge the red attack. Now you can immobilize him. We go right into our staff spin to generate chi. If you have any focus points, just go ahead and use that. Most of the time you'll be safe if you use that, because you'll be above his attacks. And then use Pluck of Many. So after the Sword Storm, use Immobilize, use your staff spin, then use Pluck of Many. Now this is the final stage of the fight. With my gourd, I'm using the Jade Gourd, which actually heals my duplicates. So that's what I recommend you guys use as well. And I'll go over my build later. I'll go over everything I'm using. But that gourd heals them. So you can even use your gourd before Pluck of Many to make it last longer because of a specific soak I'm using. I'll go over that soon too. And this is the last stage of the fight where all your spells will be gone. And this is just a little portion of the fight that will require you to attack and dodge at the right time. I recommend you guys try to get into a flow where you see through him, because that really helps you put up a lot of damage. So don't be afraid to use those focus points. So to recap what we did, in phase 1 we used the fan and Guan Mao to get rid of his shield, and use all your focus points. If he's still alive, use your staff spin to generate more chi, and that'll end phase 1. Phase 2, begin with yellow long, then do some normal attacks until you have your fan and Guan Mao again, and staff spin whenever you can to get your chi up. Phase 3, Pluck of Many, and use any other spell you have at that point, and I want you guys to emphasize seeing through the enemy. And I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay at the end of the fight there, which I thought was really intense. So for the staff, I'm using the Bishui Beast staff. So use your best staff at this point in the game. For me, it was that. Then use the fan, and for the spirit, use Guan Mao. And here's the equipped effect. It just increases poison damage, but you're not using it for that. You're using it to get rid of his shield. And then for the armor, I'm using the gold armor, which is an armor you get late game in Chapter 6. So for me, I went to Chapter 6 and then I returned to Chapter 3 to fight Erlang. So here's a close-up of the armor I'm using. So it increases your critical hit chance, which is going to help you generate chi when you're doing your staff spin. Also, if you have the long aura amplification pellet, that increases your critical hit chance. I didn't have that pellet, but equip that if you have it. So that's going to increase your chances of getting chi when you do your staff spin. For my curios, I'm using the Tridactyl Pendant, Tiger Tally, and Cat's Eye Beads. So if we go into each of those, this one slightly reduces the cooldown for all the spells. This one increases your attack for short duration after light attack combo. And the Cat Eye Beads slightly increases critical hit chance. For my gourd, I'm using the Jade Gourd. This is healing all my duplicates, which is useful in that phase 3, and I'm going to go into my drink and soak soon. For my medicines, I'm using the Ancestral Talisman for the top one. Now for you could replace that with the Life-Saving Pill, and also use the Reimmigration Pill to make this fight even easier. I'm also using Tiger Subduing Pellets, Amplification Pellets, and Enhanced Gensen Pellets. So the Tiger one is increasing my attack for a long duration. The Amplification Pellets is increasing critical hit chance. That's going to help me generate chi when I'm doing my staff spin. And the Enhanced Gensen Pellets is giving me a ton of focus. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the spells I'm using. So I'm using Golden Linen, which is yellow long. Now Azure Dust is another good one for tanking spells, but post-patch, Erlang gets rid of that really quick. And then I'm using Cloud Step, Immobilize, and Pluck of Many. And then going into our drink and soaks, I'm using Sunset and the Nine Skies. That's giving me a bunch of chi every time I take a drink. And then for soaks, I'm using Tiger Relic, increases critical hit chance. Double Combed Rooster Blood, increasing my speed and critical hit chance again. So it's really useful when we do that staff spin. And then Mount Lingtai Seedlings. That's increasing the duration of my Pluck of Many. So you actually want to take a drink and then use Pluck of Many to make it last longer. And there's my build and my strategy to beat Erlang easier. Hey, and comment below any tips you have for others to help everyone else out as well. I'm going to be streaming today, so subscribe to the channel or join our Discord to get notified when I stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy all the mighty gameplay to come, which I'll be posting on the channel, and you'll find that in my Wukong playlist down below. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, drop a like and subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.